Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Friday, the 25th of October, 2024. First of all, I'd just like to say thanks to Mike Birch for standing in on Wednesday, Thursday, as Barry's still up and about. Yeah, thanks for that. And I saw it all went quite well, so well done. We're going to start today with having a look at the synoptic. We can see yesterday at lunchtime we've got quite a deep low pressure north of Iceland, another low pressure to the southwest of Ireland, and that's kind of giving us a southerly flow with a few fronts coming towards us. And if we can have a quick look, I can just get this thing to go away. There we go. Have a look at midnight last night. You can see that low pressure over Southern Ireland has moved in a bit closer, bringing us a bit of a cold front. And through to lunchtime today, that cold front should be just through Lasham area. However, the low pressure is winding up and bringing around some more weather by way of an occlusion, and that may well affect us throughout the day. So we'll just keep an eye on that. If we move on to the sat pic, we can see that there's that low pressure there. There's quite a swathe of cloud swirling around it, and it's the back end that I'm hoping is going to go through, but that may or may not happen today. Looking at the rain forecast, and you can see the rain that's associated with that front. It's already here in little bits and pieces. We're just right on the edge of it. And if we run the forecast throughout the day, we can see that rain spends a fair bit of time coming through this area, and it may well be lunchtime before it's clear, or maybe even early afternoon. So we'll keep an eye on that. My big concern is that afterwards we're going to have quite a low cloud base. So again, that's another issue we need to contend with today. Looking at the ODM TAF today, it's 11 hours out of date. It was issued at 9 o'clock last night, and is probably not wholly valid for this morning. So we'll look at the Farnborough one instead. This was updated about an hour ago, and they're saying that the wind is going to be 1006 knots, greater than 10k visibility, scattered at 2,000 feet, probably a probability of 40% that's between 7 o'clock and 12 o'clock today local, visibility down to 4 kilometres in light drizzle, and mist broken at 300 feet. With a 40% chance at temporarily between 12 and 3 o'clock local this afternoon, 4 kilometres in rain and drizzle, and then becoming between 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock local, 180 at 10 knots. Looking at spot winds to the north of us, 120 degrees, 20 knots at 1,000 feet, and to the south of us, 200 degrees, 20 knots at 1,000 feet. And if we have a look at windy for Lasham, I've chosen about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's going to be just west of southerly. So we may end up, if we do go out and fly, starting up on, what would that be, 2-3. Looking at the local forecast then, they're suggesting rain up until lunchtime, with the sun breaking through, with about a 40% chance of rain this afternoon, reducing down towards the end of the afternoon. Temperatures up at about 15 centigrade maximum, and the winds mainly southerly after that rain's gone through, with perhaps going round to a bit south-southwesterly. If we then have a look at GFS, they've got temperatures of about 17 centigrade in this area, with the dew point down about 12. That's around about lunchtime. And locally at the moment, we have got 14 centigrade and dew point at 12.6. So not a very big split there. And looking out the window, we can see why. And there's a lot of low cloud and mist, and we've got this light southerly wind to contend with. SkySight are indicating at Lasham a very, very low cloud base throughout most of the day, starting to arise round about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it may get high enough for us a bit winch launching, so we'll hang around and see if that clearance actually does come. And it should, by the end of the afternoon, break up into clear blue skies with just a bit of cumulus. Top meteo, if we run through from 9 o'clock, and we can see the front starting to clear through, and by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, reasonably clear around our area. So they kind of match up with SkySight. No times today then. We'll just have a quick look at the map here, and we've got a few to contend with. 16 is Salisbury. There's a restricted area, which is temporary, down at Salisbury. Barton Stacey, 20 there is live firing. 24 is Ash Ranges, that's Delta 132 is active. And 25 is irrelevant, really. That's fireworks there after 9 p.m. tonight. So nothing really to worry about there. If we move on to the sort of local airfield brief then, the Odium cross-section is showing the back end of this front coming through round about lunchtime, maybe 1 o'clock local to 2 o'clock local, with cloud base going up to about 15 to 1800 feet or thereabouts, with a few stratocumulus or cumulus and stratocumulus this afternoon. So we may see a bit of sunshine getting to the ground by late afternoon. The winds they're forecasting is 200, 10 knots, going around to 170. So that could keep us on the 1.6 run, if that's going to be correct. So runway, possibly 2.3, possibly 1.6. We'll have to wait and see. The booking slots today, there's not much in the way of bookings today. There's no trial lessons booked until the afternoon, but we haven't made a decision on that. And the booking list basically equates to 1 K21 on booked flying, 1 on the casual list, 1 on trial lessons. And Ruby, if you're listening in, just stay at home for the time being. We'll give you a call if we're going to go ahead with the trial lessons. And that leaves 1 K21, a couple of K13s, SH6 and 8s are available all day. And of course, the simulator is available as per normal. There are a couple of movements that are tentatively planned for today. There's a PA31 departing, still to be confirmed. And there's a Beach 200 due to arrive at 1000 local, weather permitting. I can't quite see that one happening just yet. That may well be delayed until the afternoon. So my plan was initially to set up on runway 16 if we could get out this morning. I don't think that's going to happen. We may well move on to 23 later in the day. Of course, the grass is soft and wet, so cable to outs will be on the boom to the east of whichever runway we're on, and the gliders will be launching on the hard. The grass is wet and soft, so if we do fly today, please do not use your wheel brakes unless absolutely necessary. And just bear in mind at this time of year that misting canopies can be an issue, and don't be tempted to take a launch if your canopies are misting it. And of course, the usual reminder about the buggies and passengers. We're not insured for anyone travelling on the flatbeds at the back, so please don't do it. And of course, a reminder about the disused runways. Please do not land on the disused runways. It was a big issue earlier in the year. People were landing on them, rolling across them and whatnot, causing a lot of problems with tyres and wheels. We've hopefully nipped that one in the bud now. So if you can avoid the red areas there, that would be great. So initially, the wind is going to be a little bit east of south, and if we do get out, we'll start on 16. We'll be winch launching off the hard to the east of the launch point vehicle, and area towing off the hard stroke grass to avoid the rubble on the disused runway to the west of the launch point vehicle. If the wind does go around, then we'll change on to 2-3 and we'll use a similar operation there. So that's pretty much it from me today. I shall catch up with you perhaps in the club room later on. And if we do go out and fly, have a good day's flying, enjoy yourself, and please keep it safe.